Hey YouTube, it's Floyd Fan since 2000 with the Season 2, Episode 2 review of Tyrant. Okay, let's get into it. They are trying to track down the guy who did the explosion and bombed the president's guards last episode. And they're analyzing the videos and cameras, but they can't really, come up with the face yet. But, basically they are still analyzing, trying to find out who is responsible. Bassam is suffering in the desert. He's trying to survive. Sandstorms are happening, and he's just thirsty. He sees a reptile or something. He tries to chase after it, and the thing runs. He can't catch it, and then he falls, and he sees that there are camel tracks in the sand. He's like, "Oh my God, somebody has been traveling here," and he's just thinking, "Oh my God, hopefully somebody will rescue me." Jamal's son is getting high. He shows up to work, and he basically they're having this big speech. The president is, and the Asian guy was just telling him how the sun is going to be blocking people's eyes from seeing the president. He tells them, "Oh, would you rather fit to blind my father or the Chinese and guy, I don't know his name, would you rather for it to blind their eyes, or would you rather for it to blind my father's eyes?" He's basically telling them that they don't know what they're talking about, and that he's the president's son. He knows what's right, what's wrong, and the guy's just like, "Well, okie dokie." Then he walks off, and then the terrorists are having a speech. They want to kill Jamal at the. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're having a meeting. They want to kill Jamal at the speech he's giving. The guy who did the explosion in the last episode, is just like, "I am definitely about this life. I'm bold. I'm brave. I don't care if they give me the death penalty, whatever it is. I know I did something just." He's like, "Well, you did the explosion last episode, last time. Won't they recognize you?" "No, I am that good. I know what I'm doing, and don't worry about it." It was just like, okay, if you think you're so arrogant and so bold, go right ahead. Jamal speaks his son about the way he handled his business. He basically tells him, they think you're a fat, lazy slob, and they basically think that they hate you because everything you are given, they are denied. You're high all the time, and I think I need to find a new minister of energy. He's basically starts crying, telling him how he wants to do better. And he says, yes, he goes, "They hate me too." He goes, "But we have to prove them wrong. We have to prove them, wrong. And I don't want you to continue to be hated. I want them to respect you. I want them to respect me. So handle business differently." It's nighttime as Bassam is freezing in the desert. He falls to the ground, and he hears thundering. He's just like, "Oh my God." He just starts praising Allah, because he's like, "Oh my God, if it rains there, it'll just be a miracle," because he's literally starving to death. He needs water. He needs food, but for right now, there was no rain. The guy who did the explosion is bragging to his friends about saying that how he wants to kill Jamal, how he will die and go to heaven, how he doesn't care. And, basically, he believes he's clever enough to kill Jamal, but, we'll be at the end of the episode. I'll tell you what happened. Long life. Bassam's wife is getting worried because he or she knows that his body hasn't been delivered, and she's back at the States, and she's like, "You told me his body would be delivered, and I haven't gotten it yet." She's getting very nervous about it, and she's getting suspicious that she should be, she should have his body, especially if he's really dead. Bear with me, I'm looking through my notes. his wife goes to church where she runs into an old friend who is a lawyer, and he gives her his card, and it's basically like, call me if you ever need anything, which, she probably will need a lawyer for the will or whatever. His uncle, Jamal's uncle, is, very nervous about the speech because he knows people are trying to kill Jamal. He wants to cancel it, and Jamal says, no, I don't want to cancel it at all. I plan on delivering this speech come hell or high water, and basically you better have extra security because we can't cancel it. Yes, but Sam starts thinking about when his father took him to the desert, how there was water, and he's basically just thinking about what it was like to be there, and how he enjoyed it, and now he's having a misery there because he wanted to betray his brother the way he did. Anyway, but Sam's son, tries to gets a call from Abdul, the gay guy that he ended up sleeping with last season. He tells him that he's sorry about his loss and how he misses him. And you could tell his son is really happy to hear from him, and how he really wants to hook up with him again. But they get disconnected on the phone, and I don't know if it's going to happen or whatever. They actually track down the place where the guy, did the explosion, where he works, and they ask the woman, have you seen this guy? And she denies it. I guess she's afraid that, it may come back on her and she might end up getting killed. So she doesn't say she knows him. The guy, goes to the place where the speech is being held. They prep him, ask him his name. He's posing as a student there. He goes to the porta potty and goes to the nasty toilet and, gets the gun out. And basically he tries to shoot the president, shoot Jamal, but before he can, the guy, he gets shot, gunned down. And what kills me is when he had the bullet in his head, Jamal's coward of a son wants to try to shoot him in the head as if he's doing something. I mean, the guy was already dead. What was that about? But I guess he wanted to feel all big and bad. So he ends up shooting the guy again for no reason. He was already dead. And Bassam gets taken out of the desert by two men. And that was the end of the episode. Like I said, this show is really good. If you like what you see here, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Share it, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links for my Instagram and Twitter are in the more info box. And I'll see you in my next video.